I think I'm online. Okay, so today we're gonna do, well, I'm gonna do something a bit different. Let me pause my own stream to save some bandwidth. I'm Kyle submitted several replays for me to do a review on them. So that's what I'm gonna do for now, and maybe after I'll try to play some games. Before doing anything, let's just look at the map first. So when you look at the map, I'm pretty sure I'm kind of cows know that. Look for several things. What's the colony? The colony is power. Power started high. Electrons really cheap. Glass is pretty high. One thing about power colony, right? There's no machine shop, so the electronic price won't be pushed up by the neutral colony. So you can think about, so glass colony won't make cam. I mean, won't get cam like the one above it, right? Basically, so power, yes, power start high, so maybe a power play is viable. There are claims on the market, which maybe some earlier, which Nomad and Scavenger are pretty good. It's like some quicker fashions can take advantage of it. So can scientists. Let's look at the map. Let's look at silicon, because silicon start high, so going for silicon is something nice. Silicon, unfortunately, you can go for a nomad here, go with double medium. You're pretty close to aluminum water. Maybe you can find another here. So nomad would be very nice, like one nomad here and then one over here. Then you got nice water, nice aluminum, some carbon close by. A bit closer to the blaze too. One thing you don't get geothermal borehole, geothermal. Or you can go for over here, a bit not as good aluminum. Still start high price. So if you feel like it, you can do something really funny. It's just go for a scientist over here. Go for double glass, and then ship into steel and water. If you feel like being funny. Other than that, the scavenger could also work. There's a pretty quick big crater, maybe over here, or crush up carbon over here, and then you get aluminum over here, water over here. That's also a good choice. I actually like the scientist play quite a bit. But Nomad is really nice because half price electronics, and you get good aluminum, good silicon access. That makes you a nice market. Also, when you're a nomad or scavenger, you don't have steel mills, which actually make producing power. I mean, it doesn't use as much power as well. So that's one spot. I think the nomad spot is definitely the best. I'll fire like a 24,000. Hey, chat. During a replay review this time around, you can also go for a scientist over here. Maybe you can get a slant drilling, then you can go for some glass over here later on. And then if you have carbon scrubbing as well, then you can electron as well. I went to Mars today. There was a bunch of aliens there. Are they just mules? No, they're not mules. Maybe they're pirates. So scientists could also do here. You can be a really brave nomad. You have like 2 high silicon, and then I don't know, maybe over here. So you have like 3 high silicon. That might work. So scavenger, scientist spot, and 2 nomads. Maybe 2 nomads. You can also try to get a robot. I'll say robot is okay. Like electron is kind of low, so you can somewhat try for a power play with robot. Maybe a robot over here. Then you can have some like build 2 wind turbines and then just go for power play. That could also do too, but that's more of a desperation play. Let's see what our friends decide to do. I don't know them except for cows. It's maybe X2694. So see, this guy is going for what I said. Yeah, so there's another option, right? A bit not as good aluminum, but you get a geothermal borehole. Maybe place it, and then cycle. Confused. Yeah, this is really strange. You want 2 silicon at least, right? Even 4 silicon, too high, 2 separate highs is kind of weak. So Kyle's going for the power play. I was suggesting that. Haley, I be stuck. I say because they damaged the scavenger spot. No, this is no longer a scientist spot. So this is the decorations play I was talking about. Let's go a bit faster. So here, like right now, you know right away your opponent is this guy who has a decent farm, and you just have to go for him. Maybe EMP on his silicon. That's a one good way. So just become an AI. This is. I mean, if you go for this, might as well go for this, right? So going for power and steel. I would not go for steel actually. Just keep steel low. Maybe you can skip steel one more time. Go for, if you're brave, go for silicon. Go for some silicon and go for glass. If not, you can go for farm or reactors. I'll try to skip the steel. But it's not bad, right? Farms has kind of suck because there's dust storm coming out. Maybe I'll go for again glass or reactors because they have 2 nomads. I'll probably grab a high silicon, make sure that I have access to nice silicon. Grab the silicon, right? Deny the other guy. So I was saying, if you don't attack people, people attack you. So attack a silicon, or you really, this is your lifeline, right? Your power, money is your lifeline. So you really want to goon on this guy. So use the black market. Yeah, sure, you have to skip a claim. 24k is okay. You don't really want it to lose it at 20k, I suppose, but the market is not that great. You got frozen already, so it's not the best, not the worst. It's an okay play. Mutiny on the well play, but this is a nice. This is like a geothermal, right, with the dust storm. So that's pretty good play by Bradbury X264. So keep track of number of goons, right? 3k means that someone bought a goon already. So I guess you can't really attack their power. Yeah, it's gooned, right? Maybe you can try stealing this wind turbine. So glass died pretty quickly because nothing really supporting glass. None of these factions actually buy glass to upgrade, so you still want to put a goon here because this is still a pretty big target. You want to maybe goon over here so that it's nice and centralized. It won't give you some defense, right? So I'm S294 is buying some camp, so I suppose it's going to a pattern out. So if you have the money, right, buy some camp because if you don't, other people will. Then so Sayaka is at least know about like adjacency bonus, which is kind of nice. Reactor is doing well, but he again a bit too low on silicon, so a lot of money is gonna be difficult because a lot of money will funnel to this guy who has good silicon access. See, goon one of these 2 tiles, right? The centralized PMP probably will attack it. If it's a power source of a EMP, then you're just gonna like cut half of it, not all of it, right? So he's stocking up silicon to prevent people from earning glass money, which is a good play. Going for cam and common scrubbing, double pattern out. So if you can get nanotap, maybe it's kind of dangerous because this guy is at level 5 already, and I can't say I really like it, but it's kind of brave though. I don't usually go for it. Doesn't mean it's a bad thing. Yes, hitting back. That's very nice. But a bit weak. Maybe you can say like they are not really earning money, right? 26, 27. Just save that EMP for later. This pressure dome is doing pretty well because it's the only pressure dome on. You might want, and when you're behind, right, you can start thinking about maybe hacker array. You're the only steel factions, so you can always go for a iron and steel hack. And then if you look at your opponent, do they have patterns? They don't really have patterns, so maybe you can go for a power play. Power is pretty high. You get a superconductor on this guy, and then you can have power. You can get a lot of money quickly that way. So when you're behind, think about hacker array is not that bad. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Yes, keep hitting him. That's very nice. Maybe you can think about stealing the optimization center. Mutiny goon would be pretty fun, or just double mutiny. I think this will be an Offworld game. So maybe think about Offworld. See, goon here. you really need to defend this because this is really where your money makers is, right? It won't be too bad if you put 2 goons over here just to protect your power, and it's like maybe you can. It will really protect you, right? So don't just attack. Also put some defense on your vulnerable spot here. Our AI is doing very fine with no one attacking him. $45K. So thinking machine is the right idea, right? But you have to think about if you're going for steel, maybe you need some more steel going on. One iron is kind of suck, you know. Actually, you can go for a robot over here. So let's speed up a bit more. Aluminum is dying. So for this guy, right? Where the heck is your aluminum? You got your aluminum from where? Okay, you finally got your aluminum. Going for a pat. Oh, very nice. I wouldn't put it here. Yeah, next to 2 optimization center. That's a pretty good target already. You want to hide it somewhere like maybe beside your geothermal. If you decide here, then you can take advantage of the geothermal borehole. This could be an optimization center. It's not too suspicious. So again, you need to think about endgame. Like, what do you want? Is it maybe a hacker array? Is it an Offworld? Since you have thinking machine, right? I suppose you want an Offworld. Medium cut. Oh, so Clark is trying to come back. We can't ignore him for a long time. He still has really poor silicon assets, right? So he can't really build an Offworld. Slant drilling would have saved him, which I don't quite understand. I guess that's why you got slant drilling. If he has slant drilling, right, then he can just snap more silicon, and he wanted to. He would like to like connect up all the water. That's a bit overkill though. Then you can change out in and out of water resources. I'm cars 153. So maybe again think about what you can do. If you still have a small lead on him, right, in terms of cash, buy up your last 2 stock and then start buying into one of this guy, right? Maybe this guy is a nice pickup. If you think this guy's a threat, then actually just go for this guy. You have some money spare, so don't just sit on your money. Buy with your stock, buy into him. If you stop buying first, right, then your stock price is higher. It would take more money for him to buy you out. Power is that. Make sure you rotate it. Very nice. Maybe we stop selling power for a while. So he's trying to. So S264 is trying to get more, tiles. That's one way for Nomad to get tiles. 4.5k is quite worthwhile. I'll go for some spy and hologram to just look around. One more cream is nice, but okay, Sayaka, you really need to stop building when you're a DDAB. Stock him with water a bit. Like water is really nice. Maybe you can get triple water here, triple reactor over here. You have 1,000 water, right? You can even get out of these 2 water if you want, or at least get out one of 1 water, and then go for it. Go for more reactors or food. Change this to food or something like that. You have a lot of money. Don't just sit on it. Buy people out. Buy this guy out. You don't need to defend yourself. I'll argue. You just need to buy this guy out. And this guy you need to defend himself or attack someone. Little prey on the mutinies. Again, you want to separate them, right? Maybe one over here, just to separate your important buildings a bit, so that EMP can't hit them all. But now EMP is pretty expensive, doesn't really matter that much. Trying to get more creams again. I hope you upgrade oxygen. So it's a good idea to upgrade on the launchers and cam. Because they tend to go up pretty quickly once the launches start. 142, 230. So yeah, get out of this water. Electronic is time to get out too, so move out of your electronics. You have to keep an eye on your. Buy some cheap silicon to help, to help with your silicon deficit. So you need 509, very nice. Wow, you're so lucky. It just moves around you. Quite frankly, I'll just sell out of my stock at this point, because otherwise, this guy. You got 600k, so get to buy. Very nice. And now you have good for Sayaka. Okay, it's just a launch races, I think. Yeah, fast forward doesn't really well. Okay, I think I won't say much after this. Defend your goon, defend your vulnerable split place, especially the power. Like this 2 is your main line, right? It keeps your power, depth down, and your money earner. It's a centralized location. Put a goon or 2 in it. Get some hologram when you have time. We don't have the money. Attacking is nice. I try to keep using the black market. More aggressive on the stock front. Think about late game a bit more. You can think about hackery when you're the only iron steel user. Similarly, right, if you're the only scavenger on the map, naturally that doesn't work as well, but you could maybe yes, sometimes it works, right? If you're the only scavenger on the map, maybe you can hack or something like that. But it usually works pretty well if you're the only iron steel user. Hack iron steel. I'm not gonna keep watching because I'm Chaos is gonna win. And let's move on to the next one. Oh, there's a dry ice map, very nice. Prince Emerald is a very long time player as well. So these two I do not know them. So I'm just gonna say normal speed so that you know. Grass colony just for the first one. Steals are high. Nukes is also in the concern. So if you can get scientist, which is not a choice, maybe an expensive going or a nomad. A nomad would be pretty nice because you can return the claims and you can return claims, right? And aluminum will be a bit difficult too. So maybe a nomad over here and a over there. Expensive over here would also work. We want some dry SSS, but you know, since well, this could be a nomad and a nomad over here. We will have to go in your medium silicon though. So he found 18,000. That's pretty cheap. I will have find more, maybe 24,000. If I'm in a tournament kind of setting. Expensive, which is kind of expected. I'll go closer to the water because you want a good, nice patch of water. This guy kind of killed this guy though. And dry ice scarf is a mem. Don't try it unless you're really good and against new players. It doesn't work 90% of the time. Going power early on when power is cheap is not gonna do any good. So this is a pretty typical start. High iron and 2 steel. So nomad is really the choice right here. Go in your medium silicon because it is that important. Like it's centralized, right? They nuke your other guys, right? Then you can always switch it back and not for like switch to the other guys. If they nuke your medium, then you can't. You don't even get a triangle of silicon. It's kind of awkward. Going to food is a very nice idea. Where's your water? You have to do a bit more nuking. I mean, defending of your tiles. If you something that you can do on ranked, if there are new players, you see that these players are getting a lot of water. Maybe, just maybe, you can skip water. So Prince Emerald is pretty. I'll use the good. I'll use the good on water. Or good your steel iron or something. So he's stuck in the African black market, right? The point is, which is very important. You can do that too, I suppose. You can try disabling his iron early on, which make it awkward for him to mix iron and steel. That is a bit too much. 48k for this tile, I would say. Put your beat up, maybe 36k. That's really stretching it. A goon here, interesting. I guess you foresee that coming. Good job. Going for the food and the steel, very nice. Maybe you should save one for the power. Going for some aluminum would be nice. Do you have aluminum? Yeah, go for a bit more. Like claim what these tiles are. These tiles are good. These two tiles are especially good. You can even change this one to aluminum. Because water is really cheap, just buy a dozen of it. Just buy a lot of water so that you don't have to stay in water. So still in yeah, this is okay. Oh, it's target by it's very unfortunate for this guy, for the prince. Snap Jolene. 40k. Okay, that's a bit pushing it. I wouldn't price that much. I mean, you can just go for dry ice, right? Superconductor, very nice. Make sure you put in a good on here, then you can actually make money off the superconductor. I guess you have no choice but to steal it back. You really like the double. You can target back both people. That's unfortunate. Pattern lab. Is there a good reason for it? Are there patterns that you so desperately need that you need 2 pattern labs? Because it takes a lot of money to run both of them, right? Maybe you're better off to upgrade. Oh, yeah, HQ 5 already, so I guess it's okay. Carbon scrubbing is important, but also look at the Offworld. 24, 30k with a boost. You can get hologram. Maybe you can think about thinking machine and in an Offworld. So I guess that's why you went for 2 of them. Maybe I should try it someday. Nice disable. Try to be careful when you upgrade, right? You have 34k here, and you have like money tied into patterns, so it's kind of dangerous. And don't forget dry ice. Dry ice are really nice. You get carbon and oxygen, which are like the highest price market. So they're fighting. So yeah, it's difficult, right? Like it's really hard to defend both of them. Maybe you don't put your pattern up right next to your power so that you're not that vulnerable to attacks. You can live with them stealing one of your wind turbine that way. And you really need goon here. So be careful when you upgrade 52. It's nice trying on attack, right? And before you attack, buy 1 stock into yourself, because by the time you bought the 4th stock, right, you have another like 5k or so to push for the final attack that way. Yeah, he's a bit too brave to just boost without a defending. If I were him, build 3 here, build 2 here, boost the 2. He can't. That way, the power is kind of spread out. They can't disable all the power at the same time. Teleportation is useless for you, but I understand that you have a, people tend to have a reflexive burden. Boost in power, boost on this guy, which is not very nice. If you're gonna boost on, let's just forget about it. More EMP, power surge. This time wait for this to for sunrise, right? Maybe put a spy on it, or just save the power surge until morning. I don't know how I got to deal with one like that. I guess you should try to defend yourself. If you have defend yourself, then you'll be paying down your debt. So I think you value attack a bit more too much. Defend your most valuable tiles, which is this tile over here. I guess you kind of make up for this with these solar panels. But just like 300 silicon, just like close to an Offworld. Just like the silicon for the Offworld almost. Pressure dome 124 plus 20%. It's like, okay, these 2 guys just like they need to know where to stop. I'll say 32k would be the max. If I don't have one already, maybe I can return it to put Offworld here for fun. Expensive is getting scary, right? Because you're kind of in debt, you kind of pay down your debt and things like that. Maybe try to buy up silicon, because he is a lot in our silicon product, right? Buy up silicon so that he can't really earn money from it. Oh, a nice financial instrument. That will definitely save you from the game. And you want to end the game quickly. You might not even want to build an off-world. You just want to end the game like right now. And if things are running close, you might even want to scrap your pattern out, I mean optimization center, and just go for more reactors. And how many patterns you have? So I see that you like you like a lot of patterns. Well, this one you bid for, which you didn't really need. Virtual reality is okay. Financial instrument is good. Now I guess they're all okay. So you bought this guy out. Yeah. I guess it's kind of prevent him to buy this out. This is a level 5 after all, so it's mediocre. Maybe I'll actually let him buy it. Measure his input when people do things like this, boost his reactor. Maybe you want to buy a lot of water, because you need 8 water, right? Most people don't have 8 water income to support this, so you just buy a bunch of water to cut into his profit. That's another way to counter a boost without actually, spending money. I mean, spending black market on it. This is a nice boost. Oh, Offworld. Offworld 31, 42k. So that's why the second Offworld is kind of questionable, especially if you want to end the game sooner rather than later. But I think you'll win either way. A last ditch effort on a mutiny. I mean, that's all he can redo. He probably didn't notice these 2 water over here. Okay, one more. So try to defend your most important tile, like your power this game. The 2 pattern out may be worth it. I'm not quite sure. I don't do it doesn't mean it's wrong, right? But make sure that you actually need that many patterns before you're going into double pattern outs. We are back on Mars again. Electronic colony, cheap glass. You don't see that every day. So when you see electronic colony, it kind of discourage you a bit from going for nomads, but probably not quite enough. You can go for a nice nomad over here. Because nomad is just that more powerful. You can go for a nomad here, go double a Lu, and then go for a go for a silicon. That's like a perfect nomad setup over here. But we're not here to play nomads. We're here. Okay, so that cue that you can maybe still squeeze one over here. Scavenger maybe. You can kind of just try to scavenger over here. It's expensive. Oh, Endgamer. Hey, Endgamer. This is a pretty good iron spot. I like how he go for double iron to take advantage of the iron price and high aluminum price. That's very well played. You're expensive. This is a pretty good spot. You also got a little geothermal borehole near you. Oh, Frederick the Great too. So these are like really good players. So I'm Kyle's fine expensive here, which is acceptable. Actually, pretty good. I'll find a bit closer so that I can just get this to aluminum, this to iron right away. Maybe I'll try something like him, right? Double iron and aluminum. Scavenger kind of is better, but and then I'll find over here, right? Then you don't need to ship water. Small difference. I don't really agree with this. It's probably better if you just get double This is 2 plus 1.5, so it's 3.5, right? If you get 1.5 plus 1 is 2.5, so slightly better. I guess it's just more, it's safer that way. You can also try to go a whole sample and try to go for a high and low. Maybe you get too high. It might just happen, you know. Core sample is here, so you don't really have to worry about silicon. So this is probably a new player very classic mistake of going with power, going to something that you don't need, and then now you're kind of stuck. Endgame probably going for more steel, it's just expected. See, he defended himself, right? But instead of here, right, I think over here would be better. Then at least your aluminum is not gonna be affected. I'll even not go, go for this medium instead of this high. It's next to the geothermal. It's a bit not as good aluminum at least, but you spread a little bit, so that you won't have this problem. Frederick the Great. This is kind of awkward. A bit further for aluminum. I actually prefer this one a bit better. It's a bit closer. I'll save you some fuel. Also, you can get a pair of them. I guess you can also get a pair of them. If you get a pair of them, right, then you can change them to wind turbine later on. I guess you're shipping way too much for a power play to be refiable. But at least get a pair, right? And gamer double goon, very nice. Maybe put a goon over here. Also, in gamer, don't just stockpile iron. Don't just sell them. Like I know you probably sell it early on, but like once you don't need to auto sell, try to stockpile your primary resources. Chaos is still doing fine. Think about HQ3 pressure dome. Look for this part is pretty good. I like how Endgamer thinks. This is really awesome. Think about it. You have 5 of them, and then if you get a geothermal borehole, you get like this is a free pressure dome, and you get a bit of power, and then you also get more power over here. You don't even need a superconductor to 28k for a claim that is reasonable. Go for some food, and actually it's time for power, right? So silicon is really cheap, so you can either go for 2 wind turbine here, or just go for some 2 wind turbine here, or some just go for power play, solar panels. Again, don't sell iron for cheap, and make sure that you get a pressure dome to compete with this guy. Fast forward a bit. Going for food, I'll actually go for reactors, and actually I would definitely go for power. Go for wind power because it's kind of nighttime, so go for wind power over here. I think, yeah, I would definitely go for reactor over farm, I think, but I don't think it matters all that much. Keeping the pressure on attacking is nice, but I actually really need power HQ3 when power is really high. Going for just geothermal vent is okay, but you will need a bit more power than this, because this will give you you need to actually take advantage of this power, right? So solar panel or wind turbines is really your friend here. Or maybe go for wind turbine like 1, 2, 3 or something like this. You might actually want to connect up to this tile so that you get to reuse the aluminum tile. That's always a nice good option to have. Let's go for a bit faster. I like how my scavenger friends thinking. Silicon is very cheap. Go for some power, and not just nitpicking here. Build over here. You can kind of build towards your way to water. This could also, these are also better wind tiles. So the reason I say reactor is slightly better, because look, there's so much shipping going on, and I'm not quite sure why you want silicon when silicon is $8 and you're not really going to silicon market. So save that silicon claim for something else. More water, one more reactor. A pattern lab is fine, maybe you can think about a pattern lab over here instead. The way that to can't grow, you will surrounded by optimization like machine shop, right? Then it will be a better optimization at 10 spot later. Also, save you some space nearby you, spread out a bit. Adrenaline boost. Carbon scrubbing. Carbon scrubbing is nice, but you have to ask yourself: is this the most valuable pattern you can have? Would a superconductor or a virtual reality be a bit better? Maybe even thinking machine if you're thinking about making yourself safer, right? Carbon scrubbing, do you really need it? The first one. There's carbon here, there's core sample over here, there's a scavenger. As long as they are not upgrading or going for an off-world, carbon will probably be a reasonable price for most of the time. Like, you're not locked out of carbon, right? Because of core sample. So is that really the investment you want to make right away? Maybe teleportation for D9. Or so this is what I'm saying. If you build one here, you get 60% optimization center later on. So sometimes think about putting in quantity too. There's a benefit here too. Like you can always scrap it out. Maybe you can get nanotech. Nanotech would be a good one too. Nanotech superconductor. Maybe you have lots of water. Maybe a slant drilling and cold fusion. All of them are good options, right? Slant drilling is not that bad. If you get a claim over here, then this one can be water or carbon. So Endgamer is also a. Is this a new meta? Going for double pattern labs? If you're going for geothermal borehole, make sure build some expensive building over here, save you some power. You see, that's why I said instead of going for this aluminum, go for this aluminum, right? Then you can glue this aluminum. Then your second pattern lab can be over here. Then you're actually taking advantage of this pattern, right? You're doing great. So think about what you want to do. So maybe hack electronics. Maybe you want to optimize electronics. Are you going for an off-world? Off-world for expensive, but really good. So think about off-world, right? Maybe over here. So this guy is buying himself up. I don't agree with this. You want to get your HQ 5. If you buy yourself up, you're delaying your upgrade, which makes it harder to even catch up. Look, this guy already have a off-world, and you're still in HQ behind. It's not a good position to be in. So this is slant and teleportation. So he got confusion. That's very nice. So between the slant drilling, cold fusion, and the geothermal borehole, he probably have enough power. You can't even like get out of this power plant. That's something that's an option that he can do. Extra claim anywhere between 28. 28 would be nice. Just look at nice electronic parts, right? Then you know. Just nice. A mutiny on a quarry. That is not really scary unless you have a mutiny goon or another mutiny coming up. I think Imcar's gonna win. It's just that he has pretty much everything going for him, except for the patterns, I guess. But he doesn't need carbon scrubbing. I mean, I said not getting first, but no, still, you don't need to rush it with the boost. Maybe you can rush for a thinking machine to protect yourself first, or superconductor, anything, right? Given that I think back then you were the only one pattern out, there's no big hurry. So again, you're sitting with 352k, you don't know what to do. Buy up someone, end gamer maybe Frederick, because like actually buy up Frederick. You don't need to buy up yourself. You have 306k. You can finish off Frederick and then go to end gamer. Buy up yourself kind of delay. You give an opportunity for your opponent to team up on you and catch up with you. Just maybe buy two and then just stop buying if you worry people buying into you. You don't really have to defend yourself. You can always attack first. Actually, most of the games, unless I'm falling really behind, I don't defend myself. Look, you have all this money. Why you use it? Use it. You have all this money. You can have just bought out Frederick, and then you have a sub already. You know, you don't have to worry about anyone doing anything to you. And now you're like end gamer is like making the move. Now what are you gonna do? You're gonna pick up a not as good sub. I would actually just buy up end gamer. Yeah, but you wouldn't have to be in this position if you just have bought Frederick outright. Some dynamite auctions, probably not much you can do. You can try to do some auction and have some fun with it. Get some spy on your opponent Offworld. Get some, yeah, especially get some spy on your opponent Offworld, right? Then you know what to do with them. Should you attack it, maybe you can find a vulnerability here. That way. Or just buy up some defensive mutiny and you have lots of money, use it. You buy some dynamite to push up the price of those two, right? If you don't want to use it, just save it. When one of them become a sub, then you can just attack it. Okay, buy it. Okay, I'm just gonna fast forward to the end. Okay, I have no doubt that I'm Kyle's a win, so I'm just gonna stop here. So you don't always have to defend yourself. If you're in the lead, like this game, you would conceivably, right? Just buy something else. This silicon tile was really puzzling. I don't even understand why you have a silicon tile that early on. You also don't need to ship so far away. You can also sample some silicon over here, or you know, you can if unless silicon is something very important, right? You can save to the last, right? You can auction this tile, then call samples or some silicon. Things you can deal with, right? Selling out is nice. So overall, I would say you have to try to defend your most valuable tiles a bit more often than instead of attacking. Think about the pattern and the order you get them. Use more money and go for more aggressive with stock markets, and stock up on more black market items. I think this has been a pretty long time, 47 minutes. I'll put a break here